reason why I wanna keep it a thighs. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent for the distance.
Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that, they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just now catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise it get pitiful. They love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maniacs, who die? Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up. It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, it's people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it. Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done upped a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different. G-ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preach on what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. She determined just from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with you. Focus, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Check, check. Check, hurt, hurt.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, Love. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the ground, here's Richardson again. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? To throw now, here's Love. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes. Because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Richardson. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
All play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 43 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smart move. If you see the coverage at the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. This time with Love. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to throw. Hooker. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play that time on the catch and run, 79 yards. (21-0) our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll run again with Richardson. That's a strong run. Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
They have to stretch for this one. This is 4.5 territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Here's Richardson. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Breaks through the contact and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We've been those difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Webb. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this time he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in his first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. On 1st and 10, Love. And his throw here's incomplete. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it turning into a runner.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. The give right side for Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receiver...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On the handoff, they start with Richardson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Now it's Richardson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On third down, Love. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third down. Hooker looks to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Running his run premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's third and a few inches. They run with Richardson. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Check you. Go red.
On first down, Richardson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ready.
On 2nd down now. It's Richardson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
On third down, it's Richardson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. A little juke. And he's got this down to the 35. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Richardson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Love now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Hooker to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Another run for Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Love, they go play action now. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And my goodness, another interception.